thank you for watching avivTarot, and today we are going to do a pick a card reading. And it is the first day of May, right? And so we are going to do what is going to happen in the next 30 days. Okay, so not necessarily what's going to happen, but like messages that I need to know for the next 30 days. Or possible things, energies, etc., etc., etc. So here's pile 1, 2, and 3. And if you feel compelled to pick 2 piles or even 3 piles all together, that means there's probably messages for each of the piles for you. So for this pick up a card video, you actually could pick, you don't have to pick only one pile, basically. That's what I'm saying. If you feel compelled to pick more than one, you're more than welcome to do that because it's messages for the next 30 days. Okay, so here's pile 1, 2, and 3, and timestamps is in the description box below. So I will see you at your pile. Okay, so here's pile number 1. All right, you got rose quartz, love life, new or renewed romantic love is here for you. Yay! If you want to know about love, like, it's awesome that you got that card. So the next one is ask for help from others. Okay, and then 2 cards fell out for the psychic oracle card. And we got the temptation, which means the devil in the regular tarot card. And then over here we have the shadow. It's in reverse when it fell out, but for this deck I wanted to not read reversal, so I'm gonna flip it around, but it did come out in reversed. Okay, so shadow, which is the moon in the regular tarot deck. Okay. And then in the lenormand cards, we have the fox and the kids or children. And then the tarot cards, we have 6 of Pentacles in reverse, and we have 8 of Wands. And then we have the moon. See how that corresponds to each other? It's crazy. Okay, I hope you can see all the cards. All right, so I guess, first of all, I think I would say like 50% of pile number 1, people are asking about love. What's going on? They want to know about their love life. And then I would say the other half might be about work, okay? Just because we have this card, which is, it could be a job or hobby or like freelance type of work, okay? So, because the fox showing up in a love reading is not so great, but if in a work, if you're asking about work, it's actually not that bad. Okay, so, well, not that bad as in like it could represent like work, as in like hobbies and things you do on the side. Okay, but if you're asking about like what's going on in your work situation or your love situation, it could really mean like trickery. Okay, so so since we got on the topic of that, then let's start with the lenormand cards. Okay, so children means like new beginning, beginning, like starting of something. So like I would so there is the possibility that in the next 30 days that you will be starting like a new side job or a new career, or maybe change a direction of like like work wise, like you might find like a second job to do, like a freelance job, or like making a hobby into a work type of thing. So like it's a beginning of like a new thing that you're gonna do. But if you're asking about like love or like a work situation, it could mean like there's going to be some kind of a deception or some trickery involved. Okay, so people might be talking behind your back, like a beginning of some kind of thing. So maybe it's jealousy. It may be driven because of jealousy, because of they don't know you very well, or just because like, because we over here we have the temptation and we have the moon, and like we have the moon twice. Okay, that's just crazy. So like some of the things that you might feel that you can't see very clearly, okay, some things are kind of hidden, like, so the trickery really like corresponds with the two of the moon cards, okay, right here. So there's some shadows, something hidden, something there's gonna begin some kind of trickery, some kind of a tricky situation is going to happen in the next 30 days. There could be that, okay? So in your love life, just maybe watch out like some kind of a tricky situation, or some kind of maybe lying happening, okay? So like if your partner seems kind of, you know, weird, it could be that. So there could be that in the next 30 days that you want to watch out for, okay? Maybe there's temptation, okay, in your love life, whether it's temptation towards you or towards your person, okay? So if you are single, I feel like with the temptation card, you might be meeting somebody that is that you feel very passionate about, you feel very drawn to, okay? This very sexual energy that you're feeling drawn to. So there might be somebody that's showing up like that, but just watch out that they might be not what they seem, because we have the fox over here, and also we have the two moons. So there might be some hidden things that you can't see clearly, but you've been just so blinded by their sexual energy and how they talk to you, sweet talking to you, and you know, all the sweet stuff that they do to you, especially the sexual stuff. So you're going to be blinded by that, so you just want to watch out for that, okay? Because they might not be telling you some of the truth, some of the things, okay? They might not seem what they want, and you might be giving a little bit more than this other person, because this person has something that they want from you, okay? So they want to get something from you, but they're not willing to give, okay? So because this is a card of like equal sharing and giving, and also begging for something. And when it's coming like a reversed, it could mean that you might be giving a little bit more. They're asking for more, okay? Like kind of a selfish energy right here. If you are in a relationship right now, so watch out that your person or you might be tempted to do something. So there might be something, or maybe there's some kind of lying or deception involved, okay? And the truth might be still hidden in the next 30 days. So like you might not see the results of that just yet. So in the next 30 days, you might still kind of like be a little confused about things. You can't really see, but you feel something is off, okay? So it might be a beginning of that thing, okay? So just watch out for that. So if there's any type of temptations, you want to just cut it and stop it, and also even just observe that with your partner as well, because they might have some kind of temptation going on, okay? If you are separated, and so you just recently broke up with somebody, or you've been broke up with somebody for a while, over here, because it's about like new or renewed romantic love, okay? So your person might be coming back to you, but the thing is that and you might be very, very tempted to say yes, okay, to accept their offer, because there's going to be communication over here, because we have this over here, the Eight of Wands. It's something happening really quickly, okay? So for all the other situations that I just mentioned, the deception or having somebody coming in very sexual, like sexy to you and all that stuff, it might be happening very, very quickly and very communicative. This because it's also about message, okay? So it's gonna happen pretty quickly in the next 30 days. Even this, so and the bad things that I was talking about, like the deception or the lying and stuff like that, it also could happen very quickly, like having that temptation coming in like out of nowhere. It could come very, very quickly. As for people who's broken up and separated, your person might be coming back to you, and it might come back to you in a very quick way as well in the next 30 days. And you're going to feel very tempted to accept their offer, to want to take them back. But be careful, because we do have the moon over here. So they might not be telling you the whole truth. So you might want to wait a little bit, because this is happening really quickly, and you might be overwhelmed with passion, so that you don't ask the right questions, you don't see the right things. Maybe it's good, because we do have this over here, ask for help from others, so that maybe it's good for you to kind of slow down a little bit and ask your friends and your family for help, and see if they could spot some things that you did not see. Okay, so, and that goes for all the other situations as well, because they also might be asking you more things than you are willing to give. It's an unbalanced give and take. Okay, as far as like work situation, actually I feel like the work situation might be not that bad, but the thing is, like, there is still that moon, so you might not know where this work is going to lead to. So if it's like actually a good thing happening, so if you do, like, if you're being offered like a project or a job or whatever, you might not know if it's actually a good thing to accept it or not, but it might come really quickly, and you have to decide very quickly as well, and it might take up a lot of your time. Okay, it might ask a lot of you, so in the next 30 days, if you do get that kind of thing, maybe it's good also to ask your friends and family for help, and just to see like things that you might not see. Okay, and they might actually give you a really good offer, and you feel very tempted about it, but there's like, it is devil energy, so there is something hidden that you are not aware of, and so it's a good thing that you should ask other people to see, to analyze it a little bit for you, just so that you are not going to make a mistake accepting something and then regret it later. Okay, and I do see for pile number 1 people that maybe you do have, because we do have the 6 of Pentacles in reverse, so maybe there is a little bit of money trouble, finance trouble. Okay, and you don't know, like, oh my god, where's money gonna come from, and all that stuff, and you know, this kind of thing. I feel like a very small percentage of you, okay, is having this money problem, because we only have 1 pentacle here, and everything else seems like okay, so it's more like love and work concentrated. But if you do have like a financial situation, you want to like investment or something like that, just watch out that you don't want to give more than you should. And you might have some kind of a financial struggle as well, and don't be tempted to, if they give you like a really good offer, like you're gonna make a lot of money in a very quick time, be a little wary of that, because I think sometimes when things are too good to be true, that's a little bit, you know, you should watch out for. Okay, because of the trickery card over here with the fox as well. Okay, so that's what I see for pile number 1 for the next 30 days. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel, and I do have an Instagram account where I do messages, videos and stuff like that on there as well, so that you could follow me there too. It's also in the description box below, and the account is avivTarot. It's the same as my YouTube channel, and that's all for now. Oh, if you wanted to do a personal reading, just email me, and then we could go from there. Okay, so that's it. I will see you in the next video. Bye. All right, so for pile number 2, we have Emerald, which is ceremonies and celebrations. It's a time of important life passages such as weddings, birthdays, graduations, or anniversaries. All right, so people, I feel like people who chose pile number 2, we have a variety of people, because it's about weddings, birthdays, graduations, or anniversaries. So like celebrations, you might be asking about love or work, or like even school. Okay, peaceful resolution, that's great. And over here we're not reading reversal, just this oracle deck, so I'm gonna flip it around, and it's disruption. It's number 16. I think this is the Tower card. Okay, the Tower card. All right. And over here we have the Ring and the Key. That's amazing cards for the lenormands. And then the tarot cards, we have the Page of Swords, the Hermit, and the Two of Cups in reverse. All right, so right off the bat, I would say this is the one that got me really excited when I saw this. It's like, yay! Okay, so it's like key to engagement or key to commitment or key to reunion or a union or some sort. Okay, so if you are asking about love, your Lenormand card seems awesome, okay? But then we have to look at all the other cards around it. So, I feel like maybe the answer to this commitment or the answer to this key or this union or this partnership, okay, if you're asking about work, we have to look at these other cards. Okay, so first of all, you will have a peaceful resolution if whatever things that's troubling you right now, the situation. So let's start off with a work situation. Okay, so if you are looking for a partner to like start your business or like just work in general, I feel like there is something to be celebrating, to be celebrated with. Okay, so maybe you're gonna get like a raise, or maybe you're gonna get a promotion or some sort, okay? Or if you are having problems with your colleagues or boss or projects and stuff like that, it's going to be resolved pretty peacefully, okay? But however, we do have these other cards, and especially we have this one and this one that the Tower moment and the Two of Cups being reversed. I know some of the things that the Two of Cups being reversed and upright, it means the same thing, but that is a possibility, okay? So that it doesn't matter that it's reversed, it means the same, but there is the possibility, so it's 50-50 that there's other things that you should watch out because of the Two of Cups being reversed, okay? So so the partnership, there might be because of this is also meaning partnership as well, okay? Two of Cups could be the lovers coming together and stuff like that, but being reversed or even just like upright, Two of Cups is like lovers coming together or partnership, okay? So like a work, so not necessarily about love, but when it's coming in reverse, there is the possibility that there is going to be some kind of an argument, some kind of a discord that you don't agree with, okay? And some kind of just you don't see eye to eye with some certain things, and there's this disruption, the Tower moment, where Tower is all about building a really solid foundation, right? And we do have like two major arcana cards. If you take this as a regular tarot card, even though it's an oracle deck, Tower and the Hermit, they're both major arcana cards. So there is something major happening in the next 30 days for you, okay? So having this disruption, so maybe you need to be careful that are you building a very solid foundation so that when this conflict arises, you're not gonna fall apart, okay? And I feel like there is going to be a little bit of a delay in some things because of the power moment. Like you have to rebuild, re-talk, re-communicate certain things with people to make sure that everything is okay. You know, so it's going to cause a little bit of delay. Maybe like see how this person is very like guarded and very angry. So you're going to feel very emotional, like, okay, about this thing because we have this Two of Cups in reverse. So I feel like this partnership, the key to this partnership or the answer to this union or reunion is going to take a lot of work, okay? You're going to have to rebuild the foundation, and you need to talk it out loud, talk it through with the person that you're going to be partnering up with. And because over here we do have the Page of Swords, okay? So it's a messenger. It's about clear thoughts and clear thinking. And delivering like a message to communicate clearly, okay? And it's a pretty young energy, so it's not as wise as like the King, so you want to be very careful because we do have the Hermit in the middle, and Hermit is all about wisdom, wise, seeing the light and like of things, right? And so you might want to watch out and think before you act, think before you talk, so that you can have this peaceful resolution and the celebration that you're looking for like work-wise, okay, business-wise. As far as love situations, so if you are single, the key to finding this person that you're looking for, again, is about communication. And the Tower is, I feel like it would be more like building this firm foundation. So you need to love yourself. Again, we always talk about that. What does that even mean? I just feel like you want to concentrate on what makes you happy. Do things that make you happy. Do things that you're passionate about, so that you have that confidence when you do meet that person, that you're not going to seem really needy or seem like your lack of confidence. Okay, and when you do find that person that you are attracted to, you can talk to them. You can sound very wise and very attractive. Okay, so that you could have the ceremonies and celebrations. And so I feel like for single people that if you are looking for your next partner, it could be through weddings, birthdays, graduations, or some kind of a celebrations or ceremony. So that's where you might meet this person that you are seeking. And so there's going to be, you want to sound very witty, or not that you want to sound witty, but be yourself. And I think when you are being yourself, you will be this witty, smart person with your words, and very like fun type of person, but at the same time very wise. Okay, I just want to emphasize on this Two of Cups being reversed, so that you don't want to become too emotional. This is why the Tower is very important. You want to build that confidence, because when you don't do that, you don't feel balanced. You're gonna do something that you're gonna regret later. You're like, what did I do that for? So that's really important. Okay, and so for the next 30 days, and in peaceful resolution, I feel like you might find that person that you're looking for. Okay, and because we also have the key and the ring, right? And so for people who are in a relationship right now, again, the key, I feel like there's probably some arguments between you and your partner, and there's some disruption. So there's some things that you guys don't see eye to eye on, or there's some things that was kind of on a shaky ground before, and you kind of just cover it up or put it aside, but now it's kind of resurfacing. So you have to face that thing that you guys don't want to talk about before, and it's going to come back, okay, in this next 30 days. And so you have to talk to them, and you have to use this wisdom and shine this light onto this thing that you got to put aside, or before, that you didn't want to talk about. Okay, because that is the key to having this engagement, or this committed relationship, or this reunion, or moving your relationship to the next level. Okay, is to build a better foundation, to talk about things that you guys ignored before, and having that peaceful resolution, so you never bring it back up again. Okay. And so for people who are separated, I feel like if you are separated and you want to have your person to come back to you, because I feel like if you don't want your ex to come back to you, you then fall in that single category that I just mentioned above, a little bit a few minutes ago, so you can rewind it to rewatch that part. But if you are separated and you want your ex to come back, I feel like it could be a possibility, just because of the ceremonies and celebration card, okay, and also because of the peaceful resolution. However, the things that you guys did not agree on before, it's gonna come back. You're gonna have to deal with that anyways. And if you can't deal with it, you can't find a peaceful resolution about the problems that you guys had before, I don't think that you will be able to come together, because we do have this Page of Swords, and it's not the Queen of Swords where you just cut people off and stuff like that, but we do have the Hermit. Okay, so the Hermit is like, you want to go back into your cave and you want to just like not talk to anybody. So there is that possibility that if you cannot find that peaceful resolution, you're going to go back, both of you or one of you will go back to being this hermit and do not want to talk to this other person again. So you will go back into this no contact mode. Okay. But if you can actually find a way to talk, to deal with this thing that you guys had problems before, and find a peaceful resolution to deal with it, then I think that is the key to coming back together. Okay. And you do want to communicate very clearly, very wisely, and try to not let your emotion get in the way, because having this in reverse means like your emotion's going to run really high, and you're gonna have this argument. So try to avoid this argument, and talk it out loud with wisdom, and with clarity, so that you can have that peaceful resolution, so that you can come back with your partner if that is what you want to happen. Okay, so that is what I see for pile number 2, people. And let me know how this resonated with you. You can leave in the comment section below, and don't forget to like, share, or subscribe to my channel. And I do have an Instagram account where I do messages, and the handle is the same as my YouTube channel, which is avivTarot. And what else do I want to say? Oh, I do have personal readings that I do offer that. So if you want to know more about what's going to happen in the next 30 days, you're welcome to, or, kind of go more in depth about this reading, just let me know and email me, and then we can go from there. Okay, so that's all I see for pile number 2, people, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Okay, so for pile number 3, people, 2 cards fell out for this one. I only wanted 1, but 2 fell out, and they talk about almost the same thing. Okay, let's see. Purification and detoxification. It's time to release physical and energetic toxins from your life, and wellness, the recovery of health and wellness, is here. Isn't that like almost the same thing? All right, and then over here we have the abundance. Yay. And then over here we have hope. That's number 17, which is the star card in the regular tarot deck. And then over here we have road. For the lenormands, we have road and house. And then we have the Empress in reverse. We have the 6, the Lovers card. And then we have the 7 of Cups in reverse. Okay, right off the bat, we have a lot of major arcana cards. 6, the 3, and the 17. So I think for pile number 3, people, you guys are going through a major transformation right now, and also in the next 30 days, something is going to unfold, something is going to change your life. Okay, majorly, because we have the 3 major arcana card, and also we just maybe I don't know if you have been seeing like repeated numbers. We do have the 3 and the 3 and the 3 major arcana cards, so there is that 3, the number 3 like theme right here. Okay, and what else do I see? Okay, so I feel like for pile number 3, people, it is a very good card. The only thing that worries me a little bit is these 2 cards, okay, that's being reversed. But 7 of Cups in reverse, sometimes I actually have a good feeling about that. But the 3 of 3, the Empress in reverse, is a little bit like, what's going on, right? Okay, so right off the bat, where should we start? Okay, let's start off with people who are asking about work. Although I feel like people who chose pile number 3, people, I would say like 90% of you are asking about love. Okay, your love situation. You want to know what's going to happen in the next 30 days. Not even 90%. I would say like 99%, 95%. Okay, but if you are talking about work, if you are wondering about work, let's get that out of the way. So we'll talk about work if you're asking about work. Okay, so if you're talking about work, you're asking about your work situation. I feel like it's time to cut out some people that are taking up too much of your time, taking up too much of your energy, okay? Your colleagues, your bosses. I know you want to recover. So maybe you've been working a lot recently, and so you want to take care of yourself. Maybe you want to take a little bit of a break. You want to take some naps, okay? I mean, like, if you find this reading when I upload this is during the coronavirus time. And so if you are the people that actually get to work still and not stay at home all the time, maybe you need to find a way so that you can actually take some rest, okay? Because it's really important for you to get some rest and detoxify and purify. And your wellness is really important, because if you're working, that means you are one of these people that need to be working and to help others, to serve others. You are like the pillar stone right now for this time, right? But if you're finding this video, because my videos are timeless, if you're finding this video like past the coronavirus time, then I think what I just said still applies, that you are a pillar to like your company, to your family and stuff like that. So your wellness, your health and everything is very, very, very important. So you need to take some time off for yourself so that you can feel good. Because I think if you don't feel good about yourself, if you're not feeling healthy, your emotions and everything will affect the people around you. Okay. Because we don't have the family card, we do have the house, okay? So it will definitely affect people around you. And also you won't be able to make decisions correctly, you will not see things correctly and all that stuff. And maybe that's the reason why we have the 3 of Empress in reverse, right? Like, you will feel like no energy, you can't like you can't have that passion to do things, and you know, that kind of things. And if you are also looking to like get pregnant and stuff like that, having the 3 of the Empress in reverse is not a good thing, because she is about pregnancy, birthing new ideas and stuff like that. So if you don't feel very good and healthy in that way, I don't think this will happen, okay? But if you're asking about like your finance, because you're working all the time, I think you're probably having you're making a ton of money right now. You're feeling very stable, okay? You're having like this stable foundation and everything. So it's actually a really good thing. And your partnership with your business partners and stuff like that is actually pretty good. That you're working really well with your colleagues, okay? And you also don't like daydream about things. You're very practical. Okay, so I think like business wise, like I feel like everything is working really well, but you just have to watch out for your health. Okay, for pile number 3, if you're asking about work or your finance situation, I think everything else is pretty good. You just have to you have to take some time off for yourself so that you can feel replenished for the next 30 days. Okay, now we're going into the 95% people that are most interested in this part, which is about the love. Okay, so if you are single, or you've broken up with somebody and you do not want your ex back, so you're considered single, I feel like for the next 30 days, there might be somebody coming in, because we do have the Lover's card, but there is that possibility also that you might be kind of deciding, do I really want to be in a relationship? Am I ready to jump into another relationship, or should I actually take the time to heal myself and become a better version of myself? Okay, that is for the people who's broken up with somebody, okay, and they're in that realm. But if you're single and you're like, oh my god, where is my next person's gonna come in, I feel like actually you might have 2 people coming into you. First of all, these 2 cards fell out, so you have that too, and then we have the 22 over here, okay, the repeating, and then we have the 3 coming in, like repeating itself and stuff like that. And then the Lover's card is also about decision, right? And this is about decision. So I feel like there's some kind of a decision that you have to make, and what kind of things you would have to make decisions on. Either do I want to be single, or do I want to be in a relationship, or it could be a possibility that there's going to be 2 people coming in to your life, or maybe even more, because we do have the Seven of Cups. I mean, it's coming in reverse. So I think you're gonna see clarity, okay, towards the end of the 30 days. But you might have a lot of options coming into you in the next 30 days, and you're trying to decide, oh my God, which one should I take? Who, right? And this is hope, and it's also if it's the star card, it's about wish fulfillment. Okay, so I think whatever, be careful of what you wish for, because you might get it. Okay, for pile number 3. Whatever you're hoping and to get, I think it's gonna come. Okay, but we do have the 3 of this major arcana 3rd card, Empress, in reverse. So you might be a little bit passive. I feel like the thing is, like, you actually don't have to do anything, and these people will come to you. This is like the best awesome thing. So you don't actually have to work very hard to attract these things to you. These things just come to you for some reason, and for some reason, maybe because you're just really attractive. So people are just attracted to you because you feel very abundant. You feel you have a lot of self-love. You feel very, very attractive. You are concentrated on being a better version of yourself, and so all these people are going to come flocking in the next 30 days. Okay. And you're gonna feel a little overwhelmed. Maybe that's why the 3 of this Empress is being reversed, and instead of this Venus sign, when it's reversed, it becomes the Mars sign. Okay, so people are gonna be quite aggressive towards you, I feel like, and you're gonna feel a little overwhelmed, but it could also be like you're gonna feel a little stuck as well, creativity wise, idea wise. Like you don't know, maybe because of this, you don't know who to choose from. You're gonna be like, oh my God, I don't know who do I want to choose. You're gonna and I think the message here is that you probably want to let it play out. Okay, don't try to do anything. Let it play out and see what happens. Okay. Because I don't think you will be able to make a decision in the next 30 days. So maybe the next 30 days is a period of observation and see who will be the best fit. So go on dates with them and see what they're like. Okay, have hope, because you're gonna have all these wish coming to you, and I feel like you probably want some kind of a stable, stability. Okay, you want to have a family, and so maybe see who is the person that can actually offer you that. Okay, and I don't think you will be able to observe that in 30 days. So you have to get to know them a little bit better, and in order to make that a sound decision. Okay, so in the next 30 days is more like a decision making period. Okay. And eventually, I think you will see this clarity, and you will actually see it more from a practical point of view instead of this daydreaming, like, I want this, I want this, I want this. And it's like not realistic. You're going to be able to actually pick out what is the most important thing to you, which is family and stability. Okay. And what else? Okay, so that's for the single people. And then for people who are in a relationship right now, I feel like you are going to, again, you're going to have hope. You're going to have like this wish fulfillment. So whatever, I think you and your partner is going to have like a really nice, very lovey-dovey time period. But it's going to feel a little stagnant because of the Empress in reverse, okay? It's not gonna move it's not gonna get super bad, but it's not gonna get like super awesome either. You're gonna find that stability, and you both are probably pretty practical. There's no like dreamy about things like, oh, I wish this is like this or that, It's just very stable, very loving, okay, and caring. But it's probably gonna maintain that like that for the next 30 days. So like super passionate, and I don't really see that. Okay. But there's the Gemini over here, and also the Road. It could also actually mean that in the next 30 days, you might be at a point where you want to figure out if should we move our relationship to the next level? You are trying to decide that. Maybe you're thinking, hey, do I want to actually move into having a family with you? See it from a more practical point of view, right? We're gonna have kids, and should we have like enough money so that we can actually build a family together and all that kind of stuff. So it is moving into that next level, but you're actually trying to decide that, talking it out with your partner and see if that is the direction that you guys want to go to, okay? Or like, hey, let's just keep it this way because it's fine, it's stable, it's just the same. But you know, what's wrong with staying the same? It's nice too, right? So there is that for people who are in a relationship right now. And I feel like you guys want to you know, still watch out for your health and all that stuff. So everything is like good, and cutting out things that, you know, that you don't think it's like good for your relationship, you'll do that as well. But I feel like people who are in a relationship, you already have abundant of love, abundant of care and everything, because we do have the Lovers in upright. It's just gonna feel a little bit like slow and stagnant, but it is very stable, very practical. And you'll decide if, you know, where do we want to move our relationship to? What's the next thing that we want to do? So that's what's going to happen, or possibly it's going to happen in the next 30 days. The energy is like that. And then for the last group of people who are separated from somebody, okay, I feel like you want to work on bettering yourself. You want to purify and detoxify people who are bad for you, and then so that you can actually see things more clearly, figure things out, and not like just have this like unrealistic hope and dream about your person, but you want to work on yourself so that you feel very abundant on your own, so that you don't feel like codependent on your partner to bring you things, to offer you all these things that that you think will make you happy. Okay, you want to do that. You want to create all these things for yourself so that you feel abundant on your own. And so then your partner coming in is just going to add on top of that, okay? And then having hope. I think for pile number 3 people, if you're hoping that your partner's going to come back to you, I think you might have that wish coming true for you. It is a wish fulfillment. It's a hope, okay? Look at this. This is the glowing. Look, there's somebody inside, okay, and it's coming and you're holding it. And so it is very possible it's almost there. Okay, so it's going to come back in the next 30 days, and you're going to see like a little bit of it coming in, and like a little bit of light, okay, at the end of the tunnel. They're going to come back to you, and you're going to possibly start something. But we do have the Gemini over here, the decision-making card, and the Road. So there is that decision, like, do I want to take them back? Is this what I wanted to do? And you want to see that if you guys share the same value of things, okay, the house, and also these options. So like, are you willing to give up all of these options that you have and then build a stable family, stable relationship with this person? If they're not willing to do that, then maybe it's better to be on your own and go your separate ways, okay? Because you'll find something better, okay? Because there's still hope, there's still like wish fulfillment and stuff like that. Because being separated means you're still single, and all the things I've said about single people looking for love and stuff like that still apply to you, right? So, and then, but if there is that possibility that your person will come back to you, because we do have the Lover's card in upright, right? 3, this Empress. This is why I feel like, I feel maybe I would say 70% of you are probably looking for your ex to come back to you because of this 3, this Empress in reverse. Only because it's not a new person, because this is like a new beginning, a new idea, a new birth of something. And having a reverse could be somebody coming back, okay? So, and then you're gonna have to try to work things out. You're gonna have to work things out, and you might not see things eye to eye because of this like road and stuff. You have that diverse view on things, and so that's something that you have to work out in order to have this to come together as one. And you want to base it off of some more practical considerations instead of something that's not realistic. But there is that possibility of you coming back together. And while you wait for that to happen, be abundant, be good to yourself so that you feel happy. Keep that hope up. Okay, positive energy will bring that thing coming back to you. And yeah, that's what I see for pile number 3. So let me know how this resonated with you in the comment section below. And don't forget to like, share, or subscribe to my channel. And I do have an Instagram account with the same handle, avivTarot. So you can look me up on Instagram and follow me there, because I do readings on there too. It's not a pick a card, but it's just a regular message type of thing. And then I do personal readings. So if you want to know more about like your specific situation, just email me and then we could go from there. And so that's what I see for pile number 3, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.